All right, and for those of you just joining us, we have just kicked off Lady Wildcats and the Dessau Diamondbacks. Our second game of a triple header tonight. There's Julieta. Over to Jesmiel. Dessau has got control of the ball, pushing it up. There's Emma trying to clear the ball. It's easy. Throwing it in. Sammy to Julieta. Julieta pushing it up to Azizi. Azizi pushing it. And there's Dessau to break it up. There's Abby. Abby for Dessau pushing it up. And slide tackled by Renata. Here we go. We're looking back. And Renata right there just takes her out. And here's going to be Dessau with the free kick. Oh, yeah, she took a hit. Hopefully she's okay. She's backing up and going. This is Liliana pushing up, and Jenny's able to stop it. And here. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a corner for Dessau. So here's Dessau setting up for the corner. Westview is getting back to defend it. And there's the kick. Renata's able to stop it. Pushes it up. Julieta gets a foot on it. Zizi's trying to control it. Dessau's battling. They're battling together. And nice job by Vicky pushing it out. Julieta trying to get it up. And there's Sammy. Just lost control of it. But Vicky is ready there to help defend. Girls are still going, and it looks like a whistle was blown, so. Oh yeah, there's the push right there. So right here, we're gonna get this free kick. All right, Julieta lines up to kick. And big kick by Julieta over to Jesmiel. And just out of bounds. Dessau throwing it in. Quick turnaround. There's Sammy. Sammy looking to push. Being closely guarded by Giselle. Good job there. Knocking it out of bounds. If y'all were on with the last broadcast, Coach Castorino informed me that's how we change momentum. Let's get it out of bounds and get reset. So they did a good job of getting it out of bounds. And here comes Dessau pushing it up. And Vicky's able to stop it, turn it around. There's Emma giving a big kick over. And Renata gives a big kick down the field, just out of reach of the Westview girls. Dessau is able to take control. And here comes Sammy. Julieta gave it a little push over to Jesse. And may have been offsides there. And here we go. Dessau with a free kick. Nice push up the field. Valerie over to Sammy, just out of Sammy's reach. Sammy somehow got control of it and is battling. And another out of bounds there for Dessau. See, battling there, and looks like Westview may have kicked it out on that one. And they're still shagging the ball, so here they come. Dessau's about to throw it in. It's Giselle from Dessau throwing it in. And Westview again knocks it out, so Giselle takes her second throw in. And there's Sophia, she got control of it. And we're working that sideline down the field, trying to get control of the field. And Jesmiel had control, lost it for a second, and they're fighting over control of the ball. Ball's out of bounds. And Jesmiel fighting for the ball. Sammy gets control of it. She shoots it over to Valerie, and just out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick coming out. Good interception, but then turned it right back over. Azizi tried to stop the ball, and Dessau is pushing it up. Connally getting it out of bounds. And here comes Dessau with the throw-in. Dessau having control over the ball right now. Connally again, breaking it up, sending it the opposite direction. So wind's definitely picking up from the first game. So hopefully this weather stays at bay so that we can get this game and the next game. Julieta with a big push up the field, and Sammy's chasing it down. Sammy takes a shot at goal, and just into the hands of the goalkeeper. And there, man, that was a nice shot on goal by Sammy. Just the goalkeeper was ready for it, waiting to bring it in. There's the kick out. Oh, gets past the last line of defense. Vicky's chasing it down and wisely kicks it out of bounds, giving her defense time to get set up. Comes Dessau with the throw-in. Looks like that's Giselle with a throw-in. Over to Vicky's able to get her foot on it. They got through. Connally trying to turn the field. And Jenny's able to pick it up and get it out. Pick it up and get it out so that we can get it down the field. Little punt. Connally breaks it up. Zizi over to Jasmiel. Julieta. And just out of Jasmiel's reach. There's that punt from Jenny. Then us clearing it out. Kalani over to Jasmiel, and Sammy fighting for position. And just into the goalkeeper's hands. Another close shot on goal. Right there, the little collision. Sammy just had her eye on the ball, was ready to make the attack, and the goalkeeper was there to pick it up. And looks like Dessau is making a run for it, coming down, and Renata's able to get it out. Looks like a ball may have went out on Dessau there, and Westview is going to be throwing it in. And once again, Dessau kicks it out. Yeah, definitely eye-opening experience. Definitely not the World Cup, and the time we have to wait for the out-of-bounds balls to come in is longer than I anticipated. But the girls have grown over the course of the year, have made great strides, and they enjoy their time on the field. So we're grateful that they're getting this opportunity to play on the big field in front of their future coaches at Connally. While we're here, we want to give a shout out to Thrompo Network for being able to broadcast these games for us live, giving the opportunity for those of you at home to be able to experience the game that aren't able to be here, or even go back and watch the film after the game has been played. So we appreciate them volunteering their time to come out and support the girls, support the boys, and they've just been great this year, supporting all of our athletics and extracurriculars over the course of the year. Grateful to have them as part of the Westview Connally feeder program. So big shout out to Thrompo Network for doing this for us. And here's Dessau trying to make a shot at goal, just wide, and Jenny is about to kick it back out, get us going. And Jenny just rolled it over to Vicky. Looks like Vicky's gonna get us started with this kick. Girls are getting in position and over. Oh, slipped right over back to Dessau, but Jenny's able to pick that one up really easy. And she gets a punt up the field. Jessie Miao's got it under control. Over to Sammy. Sammy's pushing. Sammy's pushing up. Good defense by Esmeralda from Dessau to stop Sammy in her tracks there. So just right there, Esmeralda is able to get it out and give them another opportunity. Right there, Giselle pushing it up the field to Donna. Donna's fighting, and Vicky is able to get it out of bounds so that the Wildcats can gain some composure. Right there, little bump, and right there, Vicky is able to get it out with the little assist from Emma. Emma gets it into the middle of the field, over to Julieta with the header, over to Jessie Miel, who is pushing it up the field and takes a shot on goal, and just a little wide and into the goalkeeper's hands. Now let's take a look at that again. There's Jessie Miel pushing it up the field and swings just a little bit wide right there, but great attempt on goal. And we're back live right here. Azizi pushing it up and gets turned around. That is Sabine, who's able to push it up for Dessau. And then here we go, back up Julieta over to Azizi. And Azizi kicks it out of bounds. Dessau's ball. Jessie Miel intercepts that pass, and she's pushing up the field, and Dessau again is able to break it up. Kalani with the break, and right there, Donna again pushes it up the field. Dessau is waiting for some players to come down and help. She was all alone, and now Westview is able to take control of the ball. Julieta over to Azizi. Azizi's pushing it up, and Dessau is able to turn the field. Kalani chasing it down, and she's able to catch it before it goes out of bounds, it looks like. And it's out of bounds. This match is definitely a closer match than the boys' game was. We're still at 0-0, and they are fighting hard. There's Azizi over to Jessie Miel. Jessie Miel gets it to the middle to Valerie. Valerie just losing control. Sophia gets it, and right out of Emma's grasp, and here comes Giselle to throw it in for Dessau. Vicky breaks that up, back out of bounds, and Giselle's going to try that throw in one more time. Vicky is able to get it cleared, and there goes Sammy up the sideline over to Jessie Miel. And there's a whistle on the play. Coach Puentes is wondering the same thing. What was the whistle for? Well, somebody was pushed, or And here comes Dessau with a free kick. Looks like Liliana is going to have this kick. Westview is getting in position to defend it. Julieta blocks it. And Giselle from Dessau is able to take it over just out of bounds. And looks like Sophia from Westview is going to be throwing it in. She's looking over to Jessie Miel, but bounces off a Dessau player and over to Sammy. And there's Giselle from Dessau. She's pushing up the field. Oh. Over to Aaliyah, but it looks like Aaliyah may have been right off sides. Yeah, we're right here. Julieta's gonna get us started with this free kick here. Julieta pushing it up Sammy. And Valeria is able to break it up for Dessau. And we're back out of bounds. There's Giselle throwing it in. Vicky spots it right away and tries to intercept it. Ball goes down, and Jenny's able to scoop it up before any damage is done. Jenny with the punt back out. Over to Azizi, gets it. Julieta fighting for it. That was a nice try by Camila from Dessau. Ball's down deep. It's a race to get there. And Sammy's trying to push up to it. And Dessau is just able to get it out of bounds. Let's see. Yeah, right there, Jenny's able to cover it up. Dessau's got good control over the ball right now. Really, they had the momentum for a minute, and there's Renata to just get out of bounds and change that pace. Azizi across to Jessie Miao, and a little collision at midfield. Everybody's up and attacking. Julieta pushes up the field, and it's a foot race. Sammy and Esmeralda. Looks like Esmeralda was able to get control of it. Sammy's fighting her back. And right out of bounds. Right there, Esmeralda is just trying to push it back up, turn the field, and Sammy was fighting her off. And Dessau gets a kick down the field. They're on a run for it. And Connally helps break it up. And it looks like Dessau got the first score of the game. 1-0 at the 5:32 mark of the first half. They're just able to carry it down the sideline right there. Went down the sideline, just Jenny attacked and it slipped right by her. So unfortunately for her, that was a score. But here comes Westview with kickoff. Yeah, right there, just slides right past her and gets in. And here's Westview ready to counter. Jessie Miel coming in, attacking. Connally pushes it back up. Dessau, another long kick for Dessau. And Renata's able to break that up. And there's another long kick by Dessau again. There's just a foot race. And Vicky is able to get there and kick it out of bounds. So Dessau will be throwing it in. Just really help break up that momentum with the change of pace there. Looks like Dessau threw it in and it went right back out of bounds, and so here comes a goal kick from Jenny. And maybe Vicky's going to be taking the kick. Vicky gets the kick and goes directly to a Dessau player that takes a shot on goal and is just wide out of the goal range and Jenny's hands. So that was. And there's that kick again, and it just wide. So that was a helpful for Jenny here. And here looks like Julieta's going to take this kick. So she's setting up. Julieta with the kick over to Emma. And Jackie from Dessau was just challenging Emma there and was attempting to make a shot on goal. And there went Denisa from Dessau, who did take a shot on goal. Jenny's able to wrap that one up very easily, get that punted out. There goes Azizi. Julieta down the field. It's a foot race again. Looks like Dessau, Debbie is able to take that away from Jessie Miel in that foot race. And looks like we got a sub. Looks like Victoria's coming in for Sofia. And Julieta is throwing in. Throws in. Jessie Miel's got control of it. And it's going to be another throw-in for Westview. And looks like Azizi got a little lazy on that throw and didn't go over her head, so it went over to Dessau. Dessau's ball throwing in. Jessie Miel is able to intercept that pass coming in. She pushes it over to Sammy. Sammy trying to get control of it. Over to Jackie. Jackie from Dessau is pushing up the field till Renata's able to get it. Julieta gets a big kick right here. Jessie Miel's taking advantage and right into the goalkeeper's hands. Nice shot on goal. Here she comes, pushing, and right into the hands of the Dessau goalkeeper. Back to live action. Here we go. And there. Jesimiel and Esmeralda are just battling it out there. Julieta over to Valerie. And that, folks, is the end of the first half. The score right now, Dessau 1 and Westview 0. We have 30 more minutes left to play in this game. Looking forward to seeing you in the second half. Hello, Mr. Orozco. There's a camera right up there live. You can say hello. Say a shout out to the girls or the guys.
Shout out to the Westview soccer team. They're putting their heart out there, trying their best. Yeah. Rooting for them.
Are you going to stick around for both games, the rest of this game? Are you seen enough?
Getting a little cold.
We
have some plans set though, but I came to show support as long as I could though.
All right. Well, thank you for coming out, and we're gonna see who else we can see.
Sounds good.
Are we? Go Westview, go Dessau?
Go both.
Both.
They both come in our school. We both supported them.
All right. And your teammates, they fled the scene. All right, well, that's the buzzer. We're about to get started again, so I got to get back up to my post. Thank you for taking time and visiting. All right, we are back. Thank you for everybody that took a minute to chat with me down on the field. We are starting this second half, and it looks like Westview's made a couple of substitutions. We had a couple of athletes that were at different events, whether it was cheer or band. We have a lot of athletes that do multiple things in school, so looks like Escher has joined us in goalie, and I think there was one other substitution. I haven't really seen it yet, but we've got some new faces on the field ready to take on the second half. All right, and looks like Jesimiel just tied it up with a nice kick from the right side. Here's a little header from Azizi over. Jesimiel catches that corner and scores. Nice header pass. Right there, Jesimiel hits that corner. And here's Dessau starting it off. Here they come. Oh, there is a new substitution. Sarah Edelman is on the field, and Azizi is off after that nice header. Connally on defense, breaking it up, fighting with Dessau's number 7. Nice stop by Dessau's goalkeeper to trap that ball. And Dessau's gonna have a kick out. And she's kicking up this left side. Jesimiel takes control over it again. She kicks it over to Sarah. Sarah pushes it out, and Dessau, Liliana, not able to keep control of it. All right. Looks like Coach Castorino is coaching him up over there on the sideline. Azizi, who just came out. There's a corner kick from Julieta, and it looks like we're going back to the corner. Julieta is getting it set up. Big kick. And Dessau's taking control. Sarah's trying to get it, gets tripped up, and Dessau is on the move. Vicky breaks it up just in time before they can make a move past half field. Sorry to my listeners, I drawn to basketball. I wanted to say half court, and we're definitely not on a court, which would be a good thing. These girls are taking some hits to the field, and turf's hard enough. I'd hate to be a hard court. And looks like Dessau starting here with free kick. And there's Dessau coaches. They're coaching them up as well, trying to keep their girls fired up and in the game. Now that it's a tied match, 1-1, it's more of a battle of who's going to get the next score. Giamelli throwing it in. Julieta with a big kick. Right over the goalie's head. And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick coming out. And we got some substitutions for Dessau. Looks like number 2 Adela and number 20 Natasha are coming in. And right there, Jessie Miel over to the middle, gets it to the middle. There's Sarah.
Come on, Purple, come!
And Sammy pushing it up. She trying to push it across. Not quite there. Sarah has control of the ball now and taking a shot at goal. And the goalkeeper easily scoops that one up. Goalkeeper kicks it out. Sammy's able to get a foot on it. And it's a foot race. Sarah's trying to get down there. Just not there in time. The goalkeeper is able to scoop it up. Goalkeeper punts it out. And Sammy fighting off Giselle again. Ball's loose in the middle. There, Sammy and Denisa are battling it out. Sarah's got control of the ball now. There it goes. Oh, and Renata, nice interruption there by Renata. There goes Vicky. Good job by Vicky to break up that movement from Dessau, pushing it up the field. Sorry, we'll try to get that cleared up by the third game. Maybe the third game will be the charm here. Oh, and looks like Renata just picked up a yellow card. Right there, Renata was tracking the ball and just missed the ball and got the Dessau player, so she picked up that yellow card. Hopefully she's okay. Yeah, you see, she intended to go for the ball, I think, and just missed right there. Everybody is down on a knee, coach is out, trainer's coming out, make sure she's okay. Hopefully all is good. Looks like she gets up on her own accord and is ready to go. I think that's Jackie for Dessau. So oh, it's not number 3, it's number 5. That's Donna. Hopefully she is good to go. I think they're gonna sub her out, check her out, and then get her back in the game in a few minutes. All right, Dessau's got that free kick now, and takes a shot at goal, right to the right of the goal, and there's Coach Puentes just reminding Renata where she needs to be on the field and to be mindful of those slide tackles. And here comes Escher with the goalie kick out. Oh, and looks like it's going to be Julieta instead. Julieta's going to take the kick out. Julieta with the big kick over the left side. And just out of bounds. Looks like Dessau's ball coming in on the sideline. Easy breaks it up. Giselle trying to take control of the ball. Not quite getting the handle on it. Now under control, Julieta pushes it up the field, and it's a foot race again. Who's gonna get there? Vicky's coming down. Oh, and looks like Liliano is able to try to clear it out before Victoria could get there. They're battling. Connally blocks the ball. And there's Adela pushing it up the left side. And good job by Vicky breaking it up, getting it out of bounds. There's Jessie Miel able to intercept that throw-in a minute ago. There's Sarah. Sarah's in control of the ball. Over to Jessie Miel. Jessie Miel's got control of it. Passes over to Sarah. They're going down the field and just slips away as they keep fighting for it. And just out of bounds. Right there, you see them fighting for it. Dessau's just trying to keep it away from Sammy, and it was enough to get it out of bounds. But now Westview's throw in. And we got a couple of subs happening, both sides of the field, both for Westview and Dessau. Sarah throws it in over to Jessie Miel. She kicks it to the middle. Oh, and the middle, it looks like it's empty. Over to Julieta. Julieta cuts it across to Sammy. Sammy shoots, and just a little wide of the goal. I think normally Sarah's in that middle spot, but she was coming in from the throw-in, so there wasn't anyone in the middle like Julieta Jessie Miel anticipated. Those are our Connally players and Connally coaches that are here supporting, watching the game. Might be able to get one of those on during the next game to chat with them, see if they're pleased with what they've been seeing. There's Emma, control the ball, tries to pass it up. Dessau breaks it up, and it's a foot race again. And right there, big collision with Vicky, and looks like right there, they're going after the ball. Neither one of them sees each other, and just a big collision right there. Wow. Hope they seem okay. They both popped up pretty quickly. Like it was Vicky and Debbie that collided on that one. And here comes Debbie with that free kick. Kicks it in. Goes through a couple of Westview players. And Dessau has control right now. Julieta stops it, gets it turned around, and now Jessie Miel has control of the ball. Over to Sarah. Sarah looks to pass it to Azizi before Dessau broke it up. The ball's down. It's another foot race trying to get down. Azizi's able to bring it in. She passes over to Sarah, past Sarah to Julieta. Julieta down to Jessie Miel, and right into the goalkeeper's hands. It was a great lead by Julieta, just a little bit in front of Jessie Miel, and she couldn't quite chase it down. There's Emma. Emma looks to pass it up. Dessau breaks it up. Really looks like Westview has momentum right now. I know Coach Casarino kept saying that momentum that carries the game. And right now, Westview's spending a lot of time on Dessau's side of the field, so it's really taking the pressure off that back line, which is good. Dessau needs to really turn it around, push it up, and balance that out for them. They've got some really quick players that are able to get down the field. Just Westview's been swarming the ball and preventing that from happening. There's Julieta up the middle to Sarah. Sarah isn't able to bring it in. Azizi takes a long kick on goal, and the goalkeeper is able to scoop it up. Right there, that long kick. It was lined up pretty well, just a little long. Nice try by Sammy. And here we go. Dessau, Liliana is about to kick it out, looks like. Another couple substitutions for Dessau. We've got about 13 minutes left in this game, and we're still tied 1-1. Somebody's trying to break that tie. Here's Emma. And here comes Dessau in the turnaround. And Renata trying to get it out. And there is Sammy just lost hold of it. And here she goes trying to turn the field. She's got to push. And looks like it's out of bounds. Dessau with the throw in. And Coach Puentes does not look thrilled that they're not ready for this throw-in. She wants her defense down, putting pressure on the ball, and they weren't there yet. So now Dessau's turned the field on them, and they're pushing up. Adela had nice control. And now right there, Yami is able to stop it before a score, but Adela is still battling with Vicky. And that was a nice kick to goal by Donna, just short, and we were able to pull it out. There is Sammy now on the run. She's got Jessie Miel and Azizi over to her right. Azizi has it over to Jessie Miel. Jessie Miel in, and in, goal. There's Jessie Miel's second goal of the evening. Right there, you see the pass over Jessie Miel. Jessie Miel just gets through the defenders and slides it right to the side of the goalie. Just enough to get past and in for her second goal of the night, and that puts Westview up 2-1. And here comes Dessau. They're ready to attack. Lieta stops it, breaks control. Jessie Miel turns it around over to Adela. Adela can't quite get, now she's got control of it. Battling with Victoria. And Connally kicks it out. Let's get that momentum building back in the other direction. And looks like there's a couple more substitutions happening for both Dessau and Westview. Yep, Coach Puentes is coaching them up. Subs are coming out, and she's letting them know where they need to be on the field and what needs to happen. Pass goes over to Sammy. Sammy pushes it over just outside of Jessie Miel's reach. And it looks like it's going to be a throw-in. And Julieta is throwing it in, throws it in to Jessie Miel. Julieta, big kick up in the air, and it's just out of bounds. Yep. Right there, that was that second goal that Jessie had. This slid right through those two defenders. Adela fighting. Yami's able to get it away. She's looking for the pass in. Connally passes it over. Emma breaks it up. Ball's in the air. Julieta chasing it down. Vicky chasing it down. And Jackie was right there in the mix. And looks like there's a free kick for Dessau. Looks like Liliana's taking that free kick. And Vicky's got control of it. She passes it up. Julieta looks to pass. That's a nice dribble by Denisa. Denisa pushing it up and able to. Julieta with the push on the field, the foot race. Sarah's racing down, able to get ahead. And just out of bounds. And it's going to be a goal kick coming out. And it looks like Donna is going down to kick that ball out. Trying to get some clearance over these Westview players that are now ready for the pass coming out. Jesse Meal goes to attack. Sarah is able to get in there. Yami passes it up. Julieta, and out of bounds. It's like another whistle, and Dessau is going to be getting a free kick coming out. Looks like Donna will be kicking that one out again. Adela gets control of it, trying to push it up the field. There she goes. She gets a nice pass up the sideline, and Renata was able to get there and slide tackle, get control of the ball, passes up. And Dessau is still trying to make a run. And there's Adela pushing it up the field, and looks like Renata was just making clean slide tackle on the ball, and looked like Denisa just ran into Renata's leg. Right there, you see the pass go down. Denise's chasing it. Renata gets contact on the ball before, and I think it just clips her. All right. We, as she gets up and gets moving, we have a special guest with us that's joining the broadcast. I have Coach Ford with me. He is the men's soccer coach for Connally. He's been out. He's watched the boys B team game. He's been watching the girls game, and we got about 3 minutes before the 8th grade A team boys take the field. Coach Ford, what are you? Well, first, thank you for joining us on air. And what are you most looking forward to seeing from the players that are going to be on the field?
It's always interesting to see how they match up, like physically, but also in how they're tactically playing the game. As a high school coach, when you see the guys young, you looking for body shapes and are they going to be big, strong, fast, but also who can play and who's looking to make the right pass.
Let's try to read the field and see where the next pass is going, and who knows, I need to get there because that's where it's coming.
Exactly. They're Legos. So what shape are they and what can we do with them?
Right.
Because they're going to turn into different things. They're
right.
going to get bigger, stronger, faster, and they're going to continue to play. And seeing where they're at now is really, really interesting, and then hope that they're all going to come to us and all be successful and nothing stands in their way of getting on our field here.
Yeah, for sure. How many times do you see a kid comes in and say they're just absolutely, I'm this position, I'm a striker, I'm this, and then once that Lego piece doesn't quite fit into your puzzle and you're like, well, that doesn't quite fit in. Is that more times than not, or are they kind of close?
Well, there are players who have the certain type of skills or body type to play one position, and they're kind of born into it. Goalkeepers are like that, and there's some people who have a nose for defense or just a nose for goal. But players, as they develop on the different teams that they're in, to become a well-rounded soccer player, you need to be able to play multiple positions, and your team changes not just throughout a season, but even during a game. if a player gets hurt or gets a yellow card, or you're up a goal or down a goal, you have to be able to be flexible, like mentally. So you do have players that say, I'm a left wing, and it's like, well, I know you were on that team, but we would really appreciate you trying this other thing. And if they trust us, a lot of times it works out. A lot of times there's things that we don't see when we have them in one position and we play them elsewhere, and it comes together.
Yeah.
And you get to see things that they didn't.
So have you had an opportunity to see either one of the boys play prior to this game, or is this going to be your first time seeing them compete?
It'll be my first time seeing the Westview boys.
Okay.
The Dessau boys, I saw, they actually came here and had a training session
gotcha.
with us last week, and it was their off week, and it kind of worked out.
So they have an edge because they worked with the high school kids this week.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. Physically, no one got hurt or anything like that, and it was really good. But they got to play against bigger, stronger, faster kids, and that can inspire them and say, I want to be like that, and that's what I need to do different. And it can also be like, oh, well, I'm not as good as I thought I was, and
right.
Hopefully it doesn't have like kind of psychological issue for them.
A little taste of humble pie. And that, folks, is the ball game. We are Westview 2, Dessau 1 in another close match. That gives Westview their second win of the season, so they're excited. We'll give it a few minutes, and the boys are going to come on, warm up. We'll chat with Coach Ford for a few minutes before these 8th grade boys take the field.
Can I first say how great this girls game was? Both teams really, really went after it as hard as they could. I think it really could have went either way, and the way that they were going into tackles and everything they were doing was full force, and it was really interesting to see. With the girls in the varsity levels, showing that fearlessness is going to translate onto the field, and it was really interesting to see both teams really going for it today.
Yeah, they played really aggressive. That was my first time seeing the full game of them play, and I was impressed by the physicality that they were showing both sides of the field. And really, when Coach Castorino was up here with me, he was helping me call the first game, and he talked about momentum, and you kind of saw that in the first half where Dessau just kind of controlled the momentum, and then coming out of the second half, Westview did, and it just kept on one side of the field, and I was like, oh, this is the momentum he was talking about, just that it just builds, and if you can keep that momentum, then you're going in the right direction. So we'll see which team carries that momentum going into.
Momentum is really the key word for high school sports, and soccer specifically. There's not a ton of goals, at least basketball or volleyball, where it just continues to score. But a team can look so fantastic in the first half and ride that momentum roller coaster, and you never know what it's going to be that's going to change the momentum. It could be, as simple as, one bad pass going out of bounds and it breaks up the flow, to a big heavy tackle that inspires a team, or even like a call from the ref, or you never really know what it is. But the only thing you can be sure of is that a team might look unstoppable for a few minutes at the beginning of a game, but that roller coaster is going to dip and ride, and it's how well can you mitigate the peaks and valleys.
Yeah. And I noticed it here. It's much more prevalent in soccer than, like you said, it is, say in volleyball or basketball. That it was really eye-opening for me to see just like where I thought, oh, they've got this in the bag, and it just changes on a dime, and you're like, what just happened here? So we got to work on these high school girls being better ball girls. I was talking to Castorino, and I said, wow, this is definitely not the World Cup. There's not a ball coming in every 30 seconds. We need better ball girls, but no, they're doing cool. But that was my eye-opening experience for middle school soccer.
It's a struggle for us to, whenever we have our ball boys for our varsity games. We have to do a little bit of coaching up beforehand. This is how we do it, and this is specifically how we don't do it.
Yeah.
Make sure that you get there on time, and those ball boys are written into district rules. You need to have them. And actually, I was at a UIL meeting earlier this week adopting the district rules for our next district, and the verbiage in our rules reads, you need to have 4 competent ball boys.
Competent, key word.
Yes.
I like that. Yeah, because you can have somebody standing on the sideline, but if they're not chasing a ball, they're not doing you any good. Yep. We definitely we can send some of these guys up. That'd be a good opportunity for them to be ball boys and see higher caliber of game. So that would be a good collaboration for the feeder pattern.
Absolutely. That's something we should talk about. It would be great to have like a Westview night and have them come out and get a free ticket and hang out and be a part of the warm-up and then part of the ball boys. I know that our boys wouldn't mind a night off from their responsibilities there.
Yeah.
But that would be great.
Yep. Just give them idea the speed that they need to play at, because I don't think you realize the speed until you see it live, And our girls, we've brought them to volleyball games and basketball games here, and they see the transition from offense to defense, and they're in awe that, oh, you've told us this before. And we're like, yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like, So so when they see it at a faster pace, more competent, it's eye-opening. It's a good teaching experience for them to see a higher level being played. So yeah, it's a good opportunity for them. But looks like we have all right. We got some replays coming up that I did my best, but you can help walk me through. I think
so. The defender comes across there, and she almost has her, but the ball slips through her legs, continues on, kind of catches the goalkeeper off guard, and she gets a little bit out of position. That was a good header there to set the girl up. And then on this particular shot, that one, that's what we call a banger in high school. She got a hold of it, put it to the opposite corner. It was on the bounce. She hit it really smoothly. And then this one here, that's just wanting it more.
Oh, yeah. She slipped right through those 2 defenders.
It's a good touch. She pushes through. Goalkeeper's kind of stuck on her line. It was a great finish. Deserving. Those 2 goals definitely deserved going in and deserved the win.
Yeah, I was impressed with that second one. That second one, she just fought through those 2 defenders and kept going. And like you said, a matter of wanting it more. And when you're that close to the goal, it's like, my analogy would be softball. It's that meatball coming in, that high fastball you can't lay off of. It's coming in right there, and you're like, I'm this close, I better make the goal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's both teams got to play, and a lot of times you see people get in that position and they give up on it. They think they have a chance, and then they have a bad touch or something, and they'll mentally shut down in the moment and kind of give up on the play. But the other player then has to make a play also.
Right.
If you have shut off and they mess up, that's an opportunity that then you missed. You can mess up in a play, and they can mess up in a play, and you can still get the goal that you wanted.
Right.
And it can still go out in your favor. You just need to never give up. And
Right.
that's what she showed there.
I saw that a couple of times where, somebody would have a great stop on the ball but didn't follow through. Like, okay, follow that ball. Like, you just did something awesome. You stopped that ball. Like, now let's go do something with it, So it's a matter of continuing that with that momentum again, It's like you had an awesome stop. Now let's see what's the next step after that awesome stop. So